You're live.
I'm live now.
Yep.
Okay, hey guys, so what I'm going to do today is going to show you just a quick lunge video, as quick as it can be. I'm going to lunge this horse's detour owned by Maria Temperini. It is a Saint-Français gelding that's in here for training. And again, he's come here for training. I've taught Maria a couple times in my Cleveland clinics where the horse wants to be a little bit long, a little bit flat, a little bit heavy in the bridle. And again, I don't know, I'm sure he's done lunging, but he's never done my type of lunging, so I don't know how he's gonna be. So I figured the best thing for you guys to see is my lunging a horse that would be somewhat new to my style of lunging, to see him at his worst and see how we work through it. And again, the reason why I'm lunging is you can see I've got the surcingle over the saddle because I plan on doing just a little bit of flat work afterwards. I'm not gonna do a ton. And I have the side reins on here. I may or may not use them. We're gonna see how well that he stretches on his own. If he does not stretch on his own and I'm having a hard time with it, I will not put the side reins on, right? The side reins are only there if he offers a stretch on his own, because I don't want to force the stretch, right? Especially if he's a horse that wants to be a little bit hard in the mouth. Something that is going to force him to come rounder by way of, again, the side reins are great because they have the donuts on them and they're flexible, but I want him to offer that on his own and to be nice and soft and supple in his back, and pushing forward with the lunge whip. So with lunging, one thing that people need to think about is lunging is not a tool to make the horse more tired so that you get on the ride. Lunging is an aid of almost like what you're doing when you're on the horse. So the lunge line has to act as your reins, okay? And the lunge whip, and the lunge whip is going to act similar to your leg, right? And so it depends on like where you're connecting your lunge line. So for instance, when the horse does not have the side reins on, I'm just going to connect the lunge line just to the inside part of it. Unless I have a horse that wants to be, and again, I don't know how he's going to use it, I'm just going to go pieces more. And also, P.S., this is scroll into this. This is a Lorenzini bit. This is I'm always telling people about these bits. This is titanium, so you can see like it's a little bit this silvery gray. But I love these bits, guys. They're fabulous. They're from made in Italy, and I highly recommend them. See how much he's salivating already with this bit? Yeah, a little bit of manners.
He has the best manners ever.
So I'll show you the other option of how to connect the lunge line when you're free lunging without any side reins. When you get up here. So the other option is to take this and go through the bit here and then connect it on the other side here. So it just acts as a little bit of a chin strap if you wanted to. Right? If the horse were to throw its shoulder out. But again, because I don't know this horse, and I've ridden him one time in the past, 2 years that I've taught her, I'm gonna go with just the less is more avenue. Yo, ho boy. Said, whoa there, nada. So, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna untangle myself. That's the pony club way to do it.
Oh.
Get my... So again, when we're lunging, remember, the lunge whip acts as your leg. Your squeezes of your lunge line act as your reins, as if you were on the horse, right? So to mirror you being riding the horse. Good boy. I'm really big into vocal aids. And if you want to trot off, I'm not going to let him. Good boy. I use the horse's name really often. So whenever I'm going to give him the aid, I use their name first. Boy, you turn, and she runs on. Circle in, so I can begin to ask for a little more contact. And after the stretch on the tongue. And as I push him out to a bigger circle, and I spiral the circle in, I'm going to hopefully stretch a little bit. Yeah, I'm not going to push it. Good boy. Good boy. Super. Lovely. And you can't really tell my fingers if they're squeezing rhythmically like my inside hand would. Ask more flexion. Good boy. Super. Yep, yep. I'm going to go a little more in the circle. Circle. Good boy. Good boy. Yep. Yep, got it. Now we get to let the circle out. Yep. Yes. Good. Super. Ah, super. There's our trick. Here, very good example here. Super. Good boy. Super. This is how we teach our horses to stretch, here, guys. Wonderful. Wonderful. Good boy. Good boy. Super. You have to keep lightness in the bridle. Super. Super. Wonderful. Good boy. Detour. And turn. Detour and yes. Good boy. Good boy. Yes, good boy. Good boy, very balanced in the scanner. Slide change. Super. Yep. Yep. walk around too much with our horses? Nope, make yourself stand leg. Good. Good. Deeper and slap. Up. Oh, good boy, she rocked on. Good boy. She rocked on. Super. Super. Super, good boy. Good boy. Now the stretch of the yes. I'm going to finish up with a few transitions. I'm going to spiral him in just a little bit so I have a little more control. Just to get his hind end more activated in his warm up. Good boy. Detour and slip. Up. Oh. And walk. And walk. Walk on. Detour and two. Rocked on. And two rocked. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Super. Super. And slip. Up. Slip. Up. And walk. Walk on. Good boy. And she rocked on. She rocked on. Super. Good boy. Good boy. Ah, beautiful. Second, I took a little squeeze there. He came around to me. That was beautiful. Lovely. And for me, that's a really good warm-up. Like that's a horse offering a stretch. Very happy horse here. Super. Nice sobbing in his mouth. Nice working through his back. Stretching. He's attentive. Super. Super. Good boy. And slip. Up. Oh. And walk. Slip. Up. Oh. Slip. Up. Oh. If you have a hard time getting your horse to slow down the walk, guys, just follow your circle a little bit more. Just stay patient. Just keep training in ZA. Don't lose your patience with this. Slow. Up. And taking squeezes. Slow. Up. And walk on. Good boy. Walk on. Now because he tripped into it, he's going to do it once more. Detour and she rocked on. She rocked on. Good boy. Good boy. Super. And slip. Up. And walk. And walk. Slip. Up. Good boy. Good boy. And I always make them walk for a full circle. Good boy. Detour and hope. Detour and hope. Detour, yes, and hope. Good boy. Very good boy. sorry, that's the right. Now, I'll show you guys just for, I'll put him on the side reins going going to the right. Just normally I would free lunge him on the right, but since time is of the essence, I don't feel like wasting everybody's time. I'm going to just do a really loose side rein here. Just to show you guys, sort of, you're a good boy. Now I connect them evenly on both sides on the lowest. So whether you're just lunging for the day and you don't have anything over your saddle, and again, I'm like doing this on the second one. He's got a nice long neck. But again, on the lowest one, evenly on both sides. Oh, son. Oh, you're so gobby. You're gobby in the bridle. Yeah, you are. And then, do this one on this side. So again, you gotta connect it. Okay. Put this here right now. You just held your houses, boy. So. Again, on the lowest one. Even Steven, second hole. Again, these are not here to be tight, just encourage a stretch, which again, had he not stretched, I would have free lunged him again. Now, so we've got that. Now, how I'm gonna connect this? Going through the bit, like so. I take this and I go up here at the highest point on the side, okay? That's how I'm gonna connect this so that it becomes now my a little elevated inside rein, squeezing inside rein. Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a very good student. A very good student. Okay, so now I'll show you guys a little bit of our work to the right. Now, we can begin to incorporate the cavalettes. I'm not going to do that today, but again, you can incorporate the cavalettes. Take it day by day kind of deal. Good boy. Times that I haven't had it, and sometimes I lose it, and they say, okay, still wanting to be a little bit smaller, especially going towards the bar. why that doesn't work is because when you go to half halt like what I'm doing right now, in dressage, your outside rein is what establishes what do we learn in pony club, right? Inside leg to outside rein. So your outside rein is squeezing the front of the contact. When you get on them, right, and your outside rein is unstable, you're sort of counteracting what you've just established for one club, right? All we're doing here is riding the horse right now just without putting weight in their back. Right? That's what it is about. Teaching the horse to contact without having to ride them. Very good. Deeper and turn. Good boy. And swoop. Up. Good boy. Right on. Super. Right on. Lovely. That's lovely. Lovely. Ah, beautiful. Super. Detour and turn. Good boy. And flip. Up. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. And flip. Up. Good boy. Walk on. Good boy. And to right. On. Right. On. Yes, sir. Beautiful. Walk on. And stop. Up. And walk on. Good boy. And to right. On. To right. Good boy. Good boy. The one thing, guys, in our downward transitions, a lot of people let their horses sort of die in their downward transitions, and this is the best time to work on it, right? So when you're working your downward transitions and you're lunging, right, don't let the horse die in it. Think as if they're going to try to walk and turn in. And think of your first step of your walk as your longest step in your downward transition. Good boy. And stop. Up. And walk on. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Super. Oh. Oh. What a good boy. Yes, sir. Very good. So, right, so obviously I would have free lunge in both directions, but just for that you guys got the whole gist of it, I will upload this to YouTube so that everybody can sort of see what we do. Now I'm going to do like a short 10-minute ride on him of mostly stretching work, but it's sort of the same thing of like picking the reins up and doing a small circle, and then I'll let him stretch and push him into like a medium trot, sort of teaching him again, taking the contact, not me pulling him into the contact, because I want him to learn self-carriage, not from me pulling it, but from him sort of holding himself and taking the contact, and go from there. But I hope this sort of helped manners. Unless you carry me around a 4-star, you cannot rub me. So I hope this sort of outlined to you guys what we're trying to establish with it a little bit. The next time Radu is here, I'll have him do maybe a couple of long lining lessons with Diego, because what he also does, so when you want to get both your outside rein involved and your inside rein involved, you'd connect your inside rein, and then you have another lunge line, and you connect the lunge line through the second lunge line through your outside bit, and it goes around the horse's bottom, and that's another cool way to do it. But again, that's way too involved. I don't even do that way. Radu does, and he's amazing. But again, I think a lot can get established from this. As you saw on the board, all my horses lunge at least once a week. And again, I think if it's something that is something that is not learned and not taught, and not enough people do it. Not enough people do it and are taught how to do it. And I think it's something that can easily injure a horse or undo any training of a horse if it's not done correctly. But I also think, good boy. But I also think it's something that can really help and establish a young horse or a horse that needs to maybe undo a couple of either bad training or bad habits that it's learned, and teach self-carriage and teach a contact and teach a connection and retrain good habits, and without breaking them down and not necessarily with the rider's weight. So hope you guys all enjoyed this, and again, I'll put this post on YouTube at a later time. All right, cheers. And just save it. After you did end, it says save at the top.
Oh, do I still have to hit end?
Did you do end? End is the top right. Yeah, there you go.